go well until that. Hi and welcome back. As you can see behind me, I am in desperate need to do a full studio reset and clean. First things first, I need to clean everything, and then I want to go through everything and reorganize because I have kind of organized it, but it's an organized mess. I also have a full bucket full of reclaimed clay that I need to recycle. I also want to go through absolutely everything that I have. Tools, glazes, clays, organization, situations, and see how I can just optimize the whole space. See if I'm missing anything or figure out what new tools I can get that will just make my whole experience with making pottery that much easier and more efficient. That's the plan today. First things first, let's clean. Also, quick side note, these pants are from Fig and Honey. I'll make sure to link their Instagram and their website down below.
I was never the one to write up a song for just anyone. I was always the one to find myself lost in all conversations. Cause I've always been told.
Already one thing that I've noticed that I need is a bigger sponge for cleaning because this is tiny and it's just not cutting it.
So mistaken, cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. I feel so free.
Okay, so that is looking great. Now I just need to tackle that.
I was never the one to give up the ghost. No, I was so stuck. I kept on playing my part, wanting to give up cause nothing was changing. But with you it's so clear, and now that you're here I see colors in every spectrum. Guess I finally learned my lesson. Cause you all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. And I'm thinking out loud.
I've been figuring out how to make things a little bit more efficient and easier to use. I've come up with a few ideas. I hope you can hear me over that chainsaw. I've also just recorded a video on pottery tool essentials. So everything that you need if you're just starting out pottery, all the basic tools needed. If you don't have access to buy any tools, what household objects you can use, and then also if you already have the basic tool collection but you want to add onto it, some additional handy tools for that. So I will link that video up at the top and put in the description box below. I want to use this big container as a damp box, so I'd like to add a layer of plaster of Paris on the bottom of that box, dampen it, and so when I'm making pieces but don't have enough time to finish it, I can put in the damp box and it will prevent it from drying out. And then for my wheel is these random holes, which I'm not sure what was used for before, if it was for a bat system, but there's no other like standard bat system placement. So I would like to try and make my own bat system. I've seen one where they put like a piece of wood over it, like it fits over it, and then the inside cutout is interchangeable, which means that I need to pop to the shop and get wood to do that, and also to get it cut out in the right sizes. Oh, and the other thing I want to do is make some rib shapes for when throwing on the wheel. So like a normal rib tool, that when I'm throwing on the wheel I have a shape to follow along.
And I know it so well, I will always be by your side. All the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. I feel so free, oh my sweet baby.
This is what I've done so far. Essentially, this is what I've got, and I'm just going to cut the circle out of there, and then it should just sit onto my wheel. Let's hope this works. So I've done all the gluing and the measuring and everything, so now I just need to cut out. Not Not the neatest job ever, but not the worst. Anyway, let's see if it fits, because this needs to be snug on the existing mill head. Okay, now I need to cut out the square, which I'm a bit nervous about because it needs to be perfectly straight so that it fits this in snug without this wobbling around. This I cut ever so very slightly too big, so now with this slotting in, it wobbles, which I'm not happy about. It was going so well until that. Or I test it out like this and see if it's okay. I'm just worried about this wobbling. I don't think it's gonna be good. Okay, so I've cut out a few shapes. This is for those shaped ribs so that when I'm making something on the wheel, it makes the shape. So for example, a bowl with like a different kind of foot, and then 2 little mug options. So I'd like to see how these turn out. I will need to oil them first, as well as the bat system I made. So I'll oil everything, and then we can test out the bat system and these little shape tools.
Being on my own, I could use someone to hold, and I've been trying to fill the void, but my bed is getting cold, 'cause I don't have you, I don't have us, at least not anymore. You said you had to go away, just to figure out who you are, and I'm in this empty house, with your pictures on my wall, but I don't have you, I don't have us, at least not anymore. Waiting for love, waiting for love. Try to forget about you makes me restless. Waiting for love, waiting for love. I don't know what else I can do, it's hopeless.
I think maybe the oil that's on the bat makes it easy to release, which is great for not needing to wire off. And I think I was just putting a little bit too much horizontal lateral pressure and just like pushed it off.
Holding on to you. I guess we forgot about the way we could sit and talk all night. We just let the good times pass and got caught up in our fights. I say I don't mind, but that's a lie. I thought we'd work it out. I've tried to let you go. Memories, they tend to stay. Doesn't matter anyway. 'Cause it won't be you and me. Now I'm just waiting for love, waiting for love. Try to forget about you makes me restless. Waiting for love, waiting for love. I don't know what else I can do, it's hopeless to be holding on to you.
I'd call that a success, but also at the same time you can see very obviously that because the square in the bat doesn't quite fit in there and it like wobbles a little bit, if there's a certain kind of like lateral pressure, it tends to like just knock it off center a little bit and like wobble a bit, but it works. And down the line, if I find that it's really messing with me, I can always get more squares cut like a millimeter bigger and see if that's better. But I'm so happy, yay.